Crystal, advocates told the Santa Clara County Board of Supervisors that things seem to be getting worse on the streets. They're seeing babies and the elderly who they say simply cannot survive without housing.
There's a pregnant woman who has been swept 5 times in 2 months, but never missed a day of work while being swept. I'm just hoping she will not have a baby while being swept.
During Tuesday's Santa Clara County Board of Supervisors meeting, homeless advocates told the board how dire situations are for those living on the streets, especially the elderly and young children.
So far, 145 people have died on the streets this year. 85 of them have been seniors. And the worst fact is that 5 of them have been babies.
After taking public comment, board members discussed safe parking sites and how they could better partner with cities to implement more of them, despite pushback from some residents. Meanwhile, advocates say people, especially the most vulnerable, continue to struggle to stay alive while on the streets.
The options for mental health and options for drug rehab and options for housing. It's all those things that have to come together to ensure that babies aren't dying out here.
At the encampment at San Jose's Columbus Park, 22-year-old Angie told us through a translator that she's afraid to be alone in a shelter with her 2-month-old baby. She says she came from Colombia about 5 months ago and has been living there in a trailer with 7 other family members. Cartwright believes people are now being lured to live in trailers at the park.
So they offer them places to live and then just charge them exorbitant rates for housing or for electricity or for water or anything like that. And they're like, well, I can afford the rent and, you know, at least we have a place to live, and they don't realize that somebody's really taking advantage of them.
Cartwright also says that her group is collecting items for the babies that they encounter while out on the street servicing this population. And they also want to bring more attention to the number of families that are finding themselves in these encampments. Crystal?
Well, Monica, I have to ask, does Child Protective Services step in these situations?
I'm sure that they can, but when I was speaking with that young lady, she told me that the only help that she's gotten is assistance from the hospital when she had the baby. She's, I guess, getting some SNAP benefits, but so far she says she hasn't been able to get any other help.
Okay, LaMonica, live in San Jose, thank you for that horrible report.